field as well. Mustangs coming up a loss to Hawaii, their lone win against CSUN, as the Mustangs with it to start the second half with a 1-point advantage thanks to Nora Perez's buzzer beater. Great play to start the second half. The flex cut. Lichty to Carter. Works beautifully to start the second half action.
Yeah, beautiful ATO from Coach Stiers right there. And it works because Annika Shah is setting that screen for Mary Carter, who's much taller. You don't want to switch Annika Shah's defender onto Mary Carter.
And Spriggs, who hasn't been heard of a lot on the call so far, called for a moving screen, the transfer from CSUN. There's that play right there, so well run to start this third quarter.
Yeah, let's look to see if Mustangs run a similar action right here. It looks like they are.
Now finding Shaw, Carter with it inside. Going up against Gallegos. Nice look in the middle of the paint. Comes up short on the jump hook. Definitely a stronger take and look, though, from Carter in that low block.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't fall there, but I think it's a very makeable shot from Mary. I think that's a good shot right there.
Spriggs with it. Keeping her feet on the ground as she spins back to her right. Spriggs coming up short, and that ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, that's 2 stops early for Cal Poly, and 2 good shots on the other end. One of them didn't fall, but good offense.
3-point advantage for the Mustangs, who shot at 40% from the field in that first half.
Yeah, another one of those flex cuts from Mary Carter, ducking into the paint.
Floater in the lane, no good from Shaw. They're trying to set her up on the down screen on a little pin down to get her an open 3. Had 3 threes in that first half. Ma now finds herself open as that one gets wedged. Matthew, you know my toxic trait is just seeing if I could just go get that ball right there, wedged up there.
I did that one time and I got hurt, so I stopped doing it.
You can see Ma open on the swing, and Ma's had a lot of really good looks, especially in that first half. Only got one to fall in a transition play off a turnover. With a jump ball will keep possession for UC San Diego. There's Gallegos now guarded by Lichty. They find Spriggs down low. Oh. Miscommunication. Spriggs open the barn doors. No one's home to stop her getting to her left. The easiest bucket of the day for either team. And then it's Carter just catching it with happy feet and walks with it.
Yeah, not, a bit of momentum to start the half, but, a wide open layup like that, a miscommunication, and then a travel on the other end. It's kind of a killer to that. Second time, too, they've been called for kind of that trail catch and, called a travel on those a couple of times so far this game.
Spriggs with it up top, and Coach Vanderveer really making a point to get her the ball early on. Step back, Sigapong. Beautifully done. She's had a handful of good looks from mid-range on a step back, and now on the make, they're in a zone.
Yeah, it's a really high zone, too. You usually see your bigs sitting around the basket, but they're really high up, putting a lot of pressure.
Lichty spinning around Gallegos, who went for the steal. Little high-low action, hitting the high post, finding Lichty down low. And it's Sigapong nearly losing it. Gallegos, there's the safety valve. Back to a 1-point lead for the Mustangs. Ma stepped through with the left. Oh, tough shot. Made it look easy. Sabrina Ma. Nice bucket from her.
Yeah, that is a tough left-handed layup right there. Or floater, excuse me.
Carter getting to her left hand through the double team as defense collapsed. And that's right to the chest. Haraki. Right place, right time. Tried to take that in the first half. They called it a block. Haraki took that one square.
Yeah, she called a block on that earlier in the first half, but able to come up with that charge and transition on Sugapong in the second.
It's a great play from Haraki, who had a really good couple moments in that first half that really sparked a nice run for the Mustangs to take an 8-point lead.
Tritons are back in man now. They're just kind of going back and forth, toggling between man and zone.
Shah finding Borland. Borland to Haraki. 3-ball back rim, no good. And here's Mahan getting the rebound, and it's Lichty going to get whistled for the reach. Disagreeing with that one, thought she had a clean jump ball. And Lichty will take a seat.
Yeah, Sydney Richards in the game. 3 fouls. Couldn't really get in a rhythm in that first half. Let's see what she can do here.
And Lichty will take a seat with 3 fouls as well. So both her and Richards need to be careful. Mahan getting to the teeth of the defense, out to Montgomery. Comes up long on the 3, but the long rebound to Sigapong. Ball screen. She goes under it. Comes up long. Here's Shah Sigapong. Ball screen. She goes under it. Comes up long. Here's Shah with it. In transition, 3-on-1. No look pass to Carter. Left hand finish. Good. Annika Shah. Some wizardry.
Yeah, Shaw's just so adept at making those one-hand passes. You saw at the end of that first half on another pass to Marion right there, just using her left-hander. That was really nice.
Little showtime from Shah. And a little bit of pressure from Coach Stiers. Trying to be the aggressors on defense with a 1-point lead. Mahan. And that's one's nearly stolen away, and it is by Borland, who got a hand on it. Inside, Borland losing control of it, back tapped by Sigapong. Looks like Borland was expecting more contact than she got, and so she lost the handle when it didn't come.
Yeah, trap right here, getting the ball out of Sigapong's hand. You see Ashley kind of running back with Sigapong, trying to keep the ball out of her hands, knowing that she is the Triton's main offensive focal point.
Montgomery will set it up. Sigapong using the high ball screen. Hesitation. Down low to Spriggs. Oh, pretty pass, pretty finish. Nice bounce pass on the rolling Spriggs. Yeah, threaded the needle.
I like the little flare on that, the spin, look away on the finishing the bounce pass to that tight window. That was nice.
And it's Borland skipping it to Shah. Shah open on the weak side. Got it. 3-pointer number 4. Borland to Shah. 2-point lead for the Mustangs. And it's Borland trying to anticipate the charge, and Mahan spins off of it. Gets a nice hanging finish in the lane to tie this one back up at 35 apiece. Janae Mahan. Carter inside. Haraki to Carter. Back and forth they go. Near turnover near midcourt, but Montgomery will slow them back down.
Yeah, both teams are now clicking on offense. This is a fun stretch to watch.
Sigapong. Crossover. Step back. In and out. Almost falls. And it's Haraki now with it. Back over to Carter. No 3-point attempts for Carter in this one. That's been her strong suit offensively, but they just kept her mostly in the post, especially against this zone. They've needed a big body in there. Haraki inside. Spinning. Nearly taken away. Stays with it. Now it's Borland. Euroink stepping in. Ball swiped away by Ma into the hands of Sigapong. Corralling defense from the Tritons as Richards nearly takes it away, and it's Montgomery out of control with the left hand. No good. And it's Shah with it inside. Floater just long, and it's Carter up for 2. And Ma took a shot trying to work around Carter. So it will be Carter going to the line as Ma a little shaken up. Looks like she'll be okay, as we'll look at a replay when we come back. So we will be going to the line for 2 free throws out of the timeout. I think the referees during the timeout break were looking to see if there was anything else on that play. We saw Sabrina Ma go down hard. She got hit in the face right there. Looks like she took a little bit of an elbow, but she was on the backside of Carter as she went up for two, and I don't even think Carter saw her.
Yeah, it looked like she was just kind of in the back when Mary grabbed that rebound. Elbow kind of went back there and got her in the face.
Definite basketball play. And that confirmed right there. Just a common foul on Sabrina Ma, and then nothing else against the Mustangs. So will be Carter going to the line, making her third trip there. 1 for 3 this evening. Has 9 points now. No three-point attempts.
Yeah, that's super interesting. I mean, that's just kind of been her strong suit coming in, but, doing her damage in the interior today, getting some dump-offs, drives, doing a mix of things, but using the threat of her shot at times, I think, to access those interior looks.
And against the zone, too, Carter's kind of been that short corner baseline runner to kind of be a post presence, or at least a high post presence, but really hasn't extended much beyond the three. I think they like her size advantage down low in this game specifically. Lichty open for three. Kick out to Shah. Quick trigger three. Oh, Annika Shah firing from beyond the arc. Triple number 5 on the evening.
Yeah, great ATO right there from the Mustangs. Another knockout play for drawn up by Coach Stiers.
As Shaw continuing to fill it up on offense. And Lichty nearly reading the steal. Ma kicking out to Montgomery. Montgomery floater inside. Can't get it to go. As that should reset the shot clock back to 20. And it will be Blithcoat taking it underneath for UCSD with a fresh 20.
24.
Yeah, there's not a full shot clock reset there because no shot went up. 5-second violation.
So they get the stop they needed after forcing a tough shot that eventually went out of bounds to stay with UCSD. So a nice hold there defensively. Gabby Robinson back in the game for the Mustangs. Same with Richards. Some man-to-man pressure now. As Carter underneath, trying to go up against Gallegos, and she gets called for a double dribble. Good call on the baseline. It was subtle, but the right call. 2 minutes left in the third. Mustangs, 5-point lead. UCSD's gone cold. Montgomery looking inside to Condren, over the top, just a little long.
Yeah, good job, Sierra, fighting over the top right there, forcing that over-the-top pass that sails out of bounds. You just make that pass a little bit difficult, and stuff like that will happen sometimes.
That's turnover number number 11 for UCSD this evening. Haraki doubled. Lichty corralling, step through. Taken away by Montgomery. Nice hands from her down low. One of the top 10 Big West steals leaders. 4 players for this Tritons team in that top 10 for the conference.
Yeah, the Tritons have an interesting defensive scheme. They don't have one thing they just rely on over and over again. They've shown a bunch of different coverages and schemes today.
Sigapong with just a nice, easy spin back fadeaway. Made it look too easy. Cuts the lead to 3.
Yeah, it's just like the possession before. They just went into this trapping zone defense. Now they're back in their regular zone. We've also seen man-to-man switching tonight, 1 through 5, just a variety of different coverages. As offense, that's hard to adjust to sometimes as well. You have your plays that you run for zone and man. You have to figure out what defense the opposing team is in.
Luckily for the Mustangs, Annika Shah is on their team, and she has been lighting it up when on the court. And Carter from three can do the same. Three ball, no good. Her first look. And Robinson with a foul about 80 feet away from the rim.
Yeah, the Mustangs applying a bit of pressure on their own. I think what they've been trying to do is getting the ball out of Sugapong's hand. They're going to immediately trap on the inbound sometimes, get the ball out of her hands, and make someone else who's not comfortable bring the ball up.
You see Sigapong right there on that last possession for them. Cut it to three. Mustangs, though, overall doing a good job defensively. But Sigapong, that was pretty good defense, but even better Yeah.
And that's why you want to get the ball out of her hands, because she can make tough shots just like that.
And then it's Blithko taking the bump from Richards, staying in the plate, getting a hand on it. So now it's the Tritons with a chance to take the lead with time winding down here in the third quarter. Sigapong going to wait it out for the high ball screen with Condren. 8 on the clock. Sigapong spinning back. Oh, back-to-back buckets for Sigapong, and she gives her team a 19. But it's Samaya Sigapong with 19. Her season high so far this season has been 24. Looking to have a big fourth quarter to try to go 4-1 in Big West play. Shah with it up top. Down low, inside. Borland missing the chippy over Sigapong. Good look, though, to start the fourth quarter. Spriggs back in, guarded by Carter. Sigapong inside, scored the last 6 to end the third quarter, and it's blocked by Carter on Montgomery. Carter all the way down Main Street, and it's Richards going inside, and then Carter staying with the play as Richards looking for contact.
Yeah, how often do you see that from your 5? You know, pushing the ball down the floor like that, making the right play, right pass. Ultimately gets rewarded too, gets to the free throw line after she got an offensive rebound after taking the ball full court.
Like we talked about, Carter with only 1 3-point look, and that happened in the third quarter, but all of her production has been inside. She now has 10 after the made free throw, tying this one up. Make it 11. Gives the Mustangs a lead.
And that's what the coaching have asked her. Like, hey, you know, last year we had Natalia Ackerman at the 5. You're playing the 4, shoot some more threes. But now you're at the 5. You need to also have an interior presence.
And it's Blithko with the foul. Catching Borland as Borland went for the steal.
Yeah, great effort from Borland. Another defensive play by her, just fighting over that slip screen, gets contact while the defender or the offensive player is moving and draws the foul.
So double screen for Shah. It's Carter going inside, losing the handle, taking it away by Gallegos. And that one nearly poked away by Haraki, out of bounds. Gallegos tried to kick out, but might have had a lane to get all the way to the hoop.
Yeah, Ashley stayed home on that, waiting for the pass, just couldn't quite get the full-on steal.
Spriggs with it. Ripping to her left, spinning to her right. Partially blocked by Carter again. Mary Carter locking down the paint. 2 blocks here in the fourth.
Yeah, good recovery there. Gets her on the spin move a little bit, but able to recover for that block.
See right there. Spriggs open for a moment, and then Sigapong, though, out of bounds. Stop and pops there, short corner. She's got 21. Coming to play on the road. Has kept her team in this one. Haraki wide open, skip pass, got it! Shah this time, returning the favor. Finds Haraki in the corner to go back up 2.
And that's what you have to do when a defense loads up like San Diego's doing on the ball side. Make the skip pass.
And Haraki. Called for the foul near midcourt. Cal Poly only with one team foul so far through just over 2 minutes in this fourth quarter, so still 4 fouls away from the bonus. Haraki trying to lock up Sugapong and whistled for the block, so back-to-back fouls on Haraki. That'll give her 3. So 2 of those 3 fouls have been kind of bang-bang plays that could have been charges. Got one of them in the third quarter. Spriggs spinning. And that's going to be a travel. Carter doing a great job on Kiana Spriggs.
Yeah, Spriggs has gone to that spin move quite a few times, but Mary Carter not falling for it there.
Big possession for the Mustangs, trying to get out of that 2-point window and give themselves some breathing room. Haraki over to Richards. 12 on the shot clock. Going to set up a high ball screen. Shah with it. Stop. And pop. Rolls right in.
Yeah, beautiful shot right there from Annika. Just stops on a dime, rises up from the pull-up.
And Lichty getting called for the reach-in. Now up to 3 team fouls. UC San Diego with 2, so a bunch of cheap ones, but look at the dribble handoff, shot clock winding down. Tough shot. She had to get that up quick. And Borland will come in for Lichty. Lichty with 4, so they're obviously going to try to keep her out and protect her from that 5th and final foul if they can. Yes. Ma posting up. Blithco, hesitation, kick back to Ma. Ma open 3. Oh, backbreaker. Did everything right. Ma with just an inch of space. Able to fire and score.
Yeah, it's a sign of an elite shooter right there. Doesn't even get a clean catch and able to hit the 3. But speaking of 3s.
Shah! The pump fake! Good!
It's a huge answer right there from Annika Shah. Now has 5 threes, only has missed 1 on the game.
Her 6th 3, actually. 6 of 7. And then Sugapong with the lefty. No good, but Condren there to clean it up. Condren's been quiet in the second half, looking to wake up here in the fourth.
Yeah, a bit of a miscommunication of Annika Shah guarding Sugapong. That's probably not the matchup you want if you're Cal Poly.
High ball screen for Richards. Over to Haraki. Looking for the overload to Shah. They adjust. Back over to Shah. Can she make it 7? She does! Annika Shah! This place waking up. 7 of 8. 5-point lead for the Mustangs. Inside, Condren with space, and it's Carter. Whistled for the foul. Annika Shah. What a pump fake, and I mean, it's the oldest thing that they tell you, to beat a zone pass fake.
Yep. Wow, yeah. These are a high degree of difficulty shots, too. You know, these are not your just standard catches. You have a player flying out to you on these threes. You know, she's a really high arcing shot. It's hard to block, even though she is, you know, not the tallest player on the floor.
Shaw's career high, 26. Already passed her career high of 3-pointers in a game. Now with 7, a new career high. First free throw from Condren, no good. So a historical night for Annika Shah. Now, they're just looking to see if they can finish it off with the win. Both free throws, no good from Condren. 0 of 4 on the night.
Look at Shaw setting up under the basket. Watch her fly off these stagger screens right here.
Montgomery guarding her inside. Beautiful pass to Carter. Carter catches and finishes. Carter now with 13, 7-point lead for the Mustangs. Ma with it. Can the defense hold? 5 minutes down in the fourth. Gallegos, a step through. And it's Richards again tonight. It's Gallegos at the line for 2, misses the first. As let's take a look at a replay on the last offensive possession for Cal Poly. All the attention on Shah. Finds Mary Cotter underneath.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have 7 made threes. You're pulling the opposing team center away from the basket. And that's why Mary was open right there for the finish. Cardron was all the way pulled up to the 3-point line to guard Shaw.
Right now, also, UC San Diego not helping their comeback cause. 46% from the free throw line as Haraki guarding inside. Borland with the body bump into Condren. Easy layup. Nice press break from the Mustangs. 9-point advantage, their biggest of the evening. Gallegos can do a pull-up. Shot off, no good. Mustangs in a flow right now. Some dribble handoff action to start, and that's going to be Sigapong with the foul on Haraki. That will only be their 3rd team foul. So still 2 more to go with 4:15 left before they hit that bonus mark of 5.
Yeah, one thing to point out in the second half, the Mustangs have, slashed their turnover numbers by about half compared to the first half. I think they're about 7. That's definitely going to help your offense.
With 20 on the game, and it's Carter with the moving screen. And I think, Matthew, you would agree right now, the one thing Cal Poly cannot do is empty possession. So, unforced turnovers and things like that stop the play and don't even give you a chance to make a bucket.
Yeah, you want to take off as much time on the shot clock as well. That's what turnovers do, is cut your possession short. Especially up 9 with under 4 minutes to play.
Sigapong looking for space, 10 on the shot clock. Ma looking for room, gets to her left hand, somehow gets it off. Comes up short, great gang defense from the Mustangs. 3:35 left in this game. Shaw with it up top, just 1 bucket away from her career high. Shaw with it. Shot clock winding down. Who else do you want with the ball? Then Annika Shah. And tipped away, stolen by Montgomery. Reads the pass perfectly. Shaw with it, underneath. To Condren. It's Ma finding Condren. And Shaw says, my bad, on the turnover, and then had to Olay Ma there on the baseline.
Yeah, that's not the type of possession you want right there. I mean, live ball turnover turning into an and one on the other end. We were just talking about empty possessions and, having possession of the ball, and that is not how you do it for the Mustangs.
At 5'3", making that pass over the top amidst the double team is always going to be tough to get through. As Condren with another missed free throw, then Sigapong, no one tracks her near the 3-point line. So now it's a 5-point lead with 3 minutes left.
Yeah, that was sneaky from Sigapong. I think she was hiding out near where the coaches were standing and just slid in, not accounted for.
Pin down for Shaw. Montgomery knows it's coming now. And Richards with it. 8 on the shot clock. Gets inside. Kick over to Haraki. Open 3 corner. Way long, but then there's Carter to pick it up. A perfect miss if you could ever ask for one.
And that play right there is created by Sydney Richards getting downhill and drawing that extra defender that opens up that opportunity for Mary Carter.
7-point lead, 2:15 left. A nice break for the Mustangs. Montgomery reversing, floater, corner, no good, rebound. Shaw keeping it alive, Condren hitting the deck. Richards hitting the deck, Ma hitting the deck.
Yeah, looking at this replay right here, Ashley with the missed three, but Mary Carter able to clean it up.
So Kiana Sprague's going to come in the game. Jump ball possession. It will be Sigapong taking it out on the baseline. And it's Haraki with the steal. And Sigapong, uncharacteristic, bad pass, underthrows the entry feed. Sigapong, who's had a brilliant game, 23 points, a couple steals, turns that one over. Haraki, nice back cut. Carter inside. Back over to Shah. 12 on the shot clock. Double team. Over to Shah. And now, not just giving her any space.
Yeah, every time she's coming off those screens now, I mean, you're just drawing two defenders every single time. Look at this replay. Ashley, really smart play. I mean, that's a very common out-of-bounds set. Just throw it to your big who's sealing over the top. Ashley makes the read, gets the steal.
Richards needs to kick back and trying to find Haraki. And Richards was at ESPN to help the Red Cross respond and help people recover. Wishing all the families and friends affected by these fires, a safe evacuation and safe recovery from their homes and everything else. As we're back to the action, minute 25.
Wow,
Do the Titans have more in them? Ma open on the kickback. Sigapong finds Ma.
That was really close from being a perfect defensive possession, but just so many actions the Tritons got, just kind of, got the Mustangs defense a little confused there.
So some light pressure. Richards going to take it up with 1 minute left. What do the Mustangs do offensively? Richards looking for space downhill, nearly taking it away. Richards finds Carter in the corner. I think you can make the argument Carter's just got to shoot that.
Yeah, that's definitely a shot, especially with that few time left on the shot clock. I mean, you do need to take that shot, but it results in a travel.
So 30-second timeout on the floor from UC San Diego. As you can look at this, defending the three so far this season, Cal Poly ranking number 16 nationally, holding opponents to 24.7% tonight, limiting UC San Diego to only 4 threes, but a big one on that last possession by Sabrina Ma.
Yeah, Sabrina Ma not having the best shooting game from three, but she's making the one that counts right there to cut it to a four-point game with 44 seconds left.
Ma 3 of 8 from three for 11 points. She's showed up when they needed her to. One of the best players on this team. So right now it will be UC San Diego ball on the far sideline.
Yeah, if they score here, that's a one-possession game. You don't have to foul.
Spriggs getting to her left hand. And Cal Poly bench calling for a travel, but it will be Spriggs going to the line after the Mary Carter foul. Will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, she tries one of the spin moves again, or kind of fakes the spin there, goes to the left, draws the foul. Tritons kind of cleared out the side of her and just let her go to work.
Spriggs only 4 points this evening on 2 of 5 shooting. Free throw no good, and the free throw woes continue. Spriggs, a 65% free throw shooter heading into this game. Right now, the team shooting 37.5% from the stripe. Second one up and good. 1 point game. With just under 40 left. 30-second timeout from Coach Stiers. We had Vanderveer call one on the other end, and they, interesting enough, drew up the play for Spriggs, who really hadn't been that effective so far this game.
Yeah, I mean, that just kind of shows the faith they have in Spriggs to, attack. They really just cleared out the side and just let her go to work on Mary. And, she got to the line. That's the type of possession you want right there. But, just couldn't convert both. But still a one-possession game, 40 seconds left. Expect the Tritons to come out here with a little pressure like they have been at times during this game, trying to force another turnover for the Mustangs. So it's going to be crucial to get the ball in that front court and at least use a little bit of time.
We know, obviously, Coach Vanderveer in her 13th season. Defense is the calling card. The sister of Tara Vanderveer, the legendary coach at Stanford. Obviously, they've been really good all season, coming up with turnovers, getting a stop, getting some steals. They've done a really good job bottling up Annika Shah the last few minutes with double teams. We'll see how they defend this. Spriggs with the kick here on the near side. So it'll be Borland here near side with 39.5 seconds left. Next foul for UC San Diego will put them in the bonus.
Yeah, Tritons don't need to foul quite yet. You still have some time.
And it looks like they can just let it go and see if they can get a stop. There's enough time between shot clock and game clock. And it looks like that's what Coach Vanderveer is going to elect to do. 15 seconds left. More dribble handoff action. Tritons need to stop. A bucket could put this one away. Haraki spinning back. Sigapong swiping it away, getting a stop. And
getting a catch would be my guess.
Ma also has 3 threes to her name. They set the screen for her. Working for it. Step back. No good. Rebound to Shaw. And she is going to be fouled. 95% from the free throw line. So with a chance to just put it away right now for the Mustangs.
Yeah, this is who you want at the line for the Mustangs. I mean, she's one of the best career free throw shooters in Cal Poly history. Annika Shah. Career night. 7 made three-pointers.
And I will say it after she shoots her free throws, but a chance to make another historical number for her as well. Now tied with her career high. And second one gives her career high 27 5-point lead for the Mustangs. Got the stop you wanted, forced a tough contested three-pointer from Ma. Shaw gets the steal, and only fitting that she gets a chance to ice the game.
Exactly. Basketball sometimes always just works out like that. Your best players at the free throw line having a career night, and they're the one who gets to kind of close it out. Although 7 seconds, 5-point game, still maybe a chance, but time is really short right now for the Tritons. They're gonna have to get a quick three right here.
Quick three and be able to foul or get a turnover, but Mustangs looking to get back in the win column after dropping their last two to Hawaii and UC Irvine. A win here before taking on UC Santa Barbara would sure lift their spirits. Ball in. Gallegos kick out to Condren. 3-ball, no good. And that will do it. That's game. Mustangs.